float hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo. Self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to blow flex. Nike flow about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get pegs. G's work like a named Shrek. With the money, with the power, respect on deck like a Porsche. Move fast like a Porsche. How the beat like a horse. Spit flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never brick. When I shoot, I swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through is in the wrist. I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like a replay. No time for that he say. I care about what she say. Self-care like eat, pray. Give thanks before I eat, pray. But tell a hater that I eat, pray. I'm like Miami where the heat stay. Got the focus like a sensei. Had to carve it out my own way. You ain't got the answers like Sway. Friday night just got paid. Bought a coat that's just suede. Leveled up like 12th grade. Sweetest taboo call me Sade. Black Bandit, you could call me Blade. Work hard, play hard, that's the motto. Pop, pop, that's the sound of the pop. Wake up, grind hard, full throttle. Supreme good, shout out to Aristotle. Team winning, know it's kinda hard to swallow, but we all give thanks. My hollow, it's auto. Medicare, we get it, and we gonna keep it up. We put the folders in our cup and just go. So, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it,
One shot is never enough. I just wait for us to go in circles. A lifetime of giving up. Oh, you hostile, give me a break. Don't say something about the bad. And first he would tell me I'm his friend. Actually, no thanks, I'm okay. And then he would send we lost my way. I want new friends, but then I want me. And making plans while I'm on TV. Thought it was him, but maybe it's me. I want new friends, they want me. And the 80s song, yeah, how'd it go? When they said this is the beginning of the best years, even though false. One shot is never enough. I just wait for this to go into circles.
From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
New York hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Davy Garcia, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So stepping in is Ronald Acuna. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Now the 1-0 gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. Heading out towards shallow right. K-line is there. 1 down. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andrew McCutchen to get back on track. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
So now to the plate, number 19. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got the average at 285 here to start play. 17 home runs and 33 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating a changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
High in the air into shallow left center. Under it now is Simmons to take it in for out number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Turned on down the line. Reined in. And Ford will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Jacob deGrom will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Striding in is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think this team can rest on its laurels right here. I know they've won 6 out of their last 9 ball games, but they come into this ballpark today, hostile environment. They're going to have to swing the bats early and get it going for the boys. After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. The average right at 280 coming in. 10 home runs and 33 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, you have to look out for the guy they call Simba, Andrelton Simmons. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Into the box, Al Kaline, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out. Nothing in the Yankee first. We'll head to the second at the stadium with no score. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bounce it to the left side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Mayhew's got it. Torres at the bag. DeVoit in time for the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Bring up Aaron Judge. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come in.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Nothing doing there for the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box, Leo Torres. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Torres, a 27-year-old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Batting fifth. The first base.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run saved. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand jam.
Comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 29 driven in. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. deep to right center. Judge looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 11 for him on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
The left fielder.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He'll come in with an average down to 230, 17 home runs, and 55 driven in. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Stanton. Stanton, a 6'6" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. Kids are buying his jerseys.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Taken in by Brett. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 7. The designated hitter.
Next, here is Bobby Bradley. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Swing and a liner. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. The Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We played 2. Now 1-0 Yanks.
It's been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never frontin' for no pump fake.
Now at the plate, Austin Riley, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard, back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. K-Line has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting 9. The shortstop.
Next to hit, Marcus Semien. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First delivery to him. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Taken in by Simmons. Torres at the bag. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And this one's in the dirt. One count. Here's the pitch. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left. 32 now for the season. And the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
Standing in now, number 19. As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Frazier is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-1 A's. Ready now is Gary Sanchez. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Now the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Clint Frazier comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Judge is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Andrelton.
Back to the top of the order now. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping up is George Brett. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Brett gets a hold of one to right field and deep. Racing back to center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Now one down with the bases empty. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. And now the first pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Bullet back up the middle. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the second deck and gone. So a two-run homer down the line and left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the A's open it up 4-1 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Rounded slowly to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so they're giving it another look and may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and getting another look at it, I'm still not sure. This may be a tough challenge decision here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Stepping in now, Austin Riley. Lifted down the line and left. On the move is Stanton, and foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and away, ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he misses with it 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
2 balls and a strike to count. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. K-line is there. And he makes the catch to retire the side. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-1 Oakland. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
So Brown, this one fouled off to the left side. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
To 1-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. DJ LeMahieu becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
K-line.
In now, Al Kaline. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on it. And then make the out at first.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
The 0-1. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. First delivery to him. Marcus Semien is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter is going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Acuna digs in now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Well, that's what wheels can do for you, D-Roll. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls, you can hit till your hands bleed, but if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
At the plate now, number 19, swung on and lifted in the air to left center. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there, getting the ball in, is going to wind up costing him.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Levi Kelly, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 19, Levi Kelly.
So now to the plate, George Brett. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. No hits to this point. In the dirt here. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll play run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game. So another run is across to score on the base hit. And with that, we take a look at the league leaders in runs scored so far. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Into the box now, Andrew McCutcheon, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Behind 0-2 now.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Chapman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The A's lead this one 6-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Now to the plate, Luke Boyd. He blasted a homer in his first at-bat.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind an account, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
And it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And they'll flip on to first to record the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Next up is Giancarlo Stanton. He bounced out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Here now the 2-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
The next 3-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now here's the first offering. Bobby Bradley is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at that deficit.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Sanchez brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitchers. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. First pitch coming, here it is, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
2 outs here with a runner at third. 2-1.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on. but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Here now the 2-2. Popped up. DeGrom has a play, but it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More from the Bronx after this. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager, and he brought up that they're just flat out taking great swings at the ball right now. He said the frequency with which they're barreling up the baseball in this one has been outstanding, and frankly, really fun for him to watch. Our researchers tell me that 7 of their hits have had exit velocities of 90 miles an hour or better, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath and take a step out of the box. I know you got a few to play.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 2-1 home. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor of the game.
At the plate, Austin Riley, as he rips it on the ground to second. Torres picks it up, throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So with 7 runs allowed already, it's been another dismal outing from this pitching staff as you take a look there at the list of clubs with the highest team ERA. And that's not all that promising a number as they find themselves just one spot off the bottom in the American League. Up next, Gary Carter. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
1-2.
7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Count even to the kid. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carter.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Next to hit is Marcus Semien. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. side. Torres scoops it up, and there's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Next up for the A's, Ronald Acuna. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. Hard hit towards center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the A's 7 and the Yankees 2. In now is Andrelton Simmons. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is skied into short left center. McCutchen comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 6.
Next, it'll be Al Kaline. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Hit hard to short. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Travis Lakins is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now into the box, number 19, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Down and away, ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, George Brett. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Chopped toward the second baseman. Knee high, he barehands it. Touché, sir. So now here is Matt Chapman. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Now here's the first offering. He'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. Hit to short. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Stepping in now, Andrew McCutcheon, and he fouls this one off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that counts.
Chapman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Stanton gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. The A's strand 1. They're on top 7-2. Next up will be Gleyber Torres. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in will be Luke Voigt. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First offering. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Archie Bradley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And now Aaron Judge, who went deep last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing with a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Frazier is in a ways as he'll make the catch for out number 1. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. First pitch on its way. The 0-1 delivery. A pitch out. The throw. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Looking up is K-line. Gone! The kid, Gary Carter, leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it. And this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Swinging a looper to left. Simmons onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. So here is Bobby Bradley. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Here's another 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We're getting a peel down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line hard, deep into left. McCutcheon is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And now here is Gary Sanchez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball inside.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer to the left side. Barehanded at his knees. Got him.
Now batting, center fielder, Frazier.
So next to hit is Clint Frazier. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
1-1's the count.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still 8-2. Rob Dibble comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Ronald Acuna stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Dibble is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
And stepping in, number 19 struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now here's the first offering.
0-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Next up, George Brett, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. He's set and the pitch. Runners on the move for second, and it's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Ball 1.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Count is 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got to hurry. Throw gets him 2 down.
Up next is the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Next, it'll be Matt Chapman. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The man on third with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. Slider there gets a swing.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. The big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. 6 feet 6 inches.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 1 left for Oakland, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Head down.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now he'll step off. So 1-1. Is looked at for ball number 2, and he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty B. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Boy, D-Row, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
The third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Next to stand in is DJ LeMahieu, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, out K-line. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Oh, look at the dive. It's there. He got him.
Up next,
so a really nice diving stop down there at third, and here it is again with show track. The stop is obviously great, but the arm strength on the throw is what impressed us. It's not easy to throw a ball that hard after popping up from the ground. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He grounded out last time up. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
LeMahieu stands at second with 2 gone. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. shot back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. LeMahieu rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Up next.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now of this team. They're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Last chance for the Yankees. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move for 2 away.
And he's safe. So on the first to be in time to take care of him, and the A's have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 8-3 tonight. The Oakland A's led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jacob deGrom earns his 8th victory of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Davy Garcia struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL West, the Oakland Athletics combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx, 8-3. The Cleveland Indians had 12 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-2. The Mets combined for 10 hits. The Brewers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 2-0.